So today we're gonna be doing the alternate future of my map. In the last episode, we saw massive amount of things happen. We saw two independence movements in Devon. We saw Hong Kong, two Central Asian nations, and Belarus gaining independence. And today, it's gonna be a little bit different. But what do I mean by that? Well, this has to do with this elimination in Brianna. This one nation. She's gonna literally traumatize Chris. But this will let it backfire. So now what do I mean by that? Well, this stems back to like once everything happened. I didn't really meant anything for happening because I wasn't thinking correctly. So let's start with it. So let's start with particularly Andrew and Kay. These two nations had wanted to unify themselves for a while now. Which, before the unification, let's check our alliance map. You see, pretty much there's a lot of nations in it. Pretty much all of Western Europe. But another member will be joining soon, but let's not get into that yet. Besides that, Kay and Andrew will unite to form the Union of Kaiju, which basically means it's a unification between the two. And I don't know what happened here. The alliance map, which I have to update. But you see, now there's a gap. Okay, down the alliance map, Kaiju is officially united. And the newest member would be it's gonna be Coland. If you remember in the last episode, Coland in 334 went to war. Yes, that happened. The President and Coland had good times with the United States, particularly the CFA, particularly the New Carolina Union, and obviously the United States. So it's probably a good thing they were joined, because Layton and Devon are still somewhat a threat. Now time for the thing we needed to discuss. In this alternative timeline, like particularly, I think we're in now like 2026. Adriana has been recovered, and she was desperately revenge from all of that. And I recovered from that thing too. But Rihanna would not accept. So she decided to take things into her own hands, and the map is shot. Most shots are probably Layton and Kaiju. She literally traumatizes Chris. Doing inappropriate things towards him. And literally found out, which he didn't want to be touched. This causes bad real from Devon, from Karan, from Kaiju, Sean, Carolina, Wyatt, and of course Chris himself, Chris and Chance, and Miko. Which this causes huge uneven between the two nations. I don't know why there was a hole there, but I'll take it. Now what I was saying, I'm absolutely traumatized. So Chris would do what Brianna did to him. He was snitched completely by telling all 8 of the CFA allies, CFA members about this. The CFA is kind of shocked. Besides, the rules, they might have, the nearby Sandeja, which had one CFA for a while, just experienced it. Sandeja is also a good ally of Alex, so they joined the CFA for potential. Brianna, which they desperately needed, since after that traumatization, they realized they're probably not, most of the nations would have to make an alliance. An alliance against Brianna, so that way she doesn't traumatize them. Oh, like, what do I say this? I think reputation was shambled. Even Karan, which used to like Brianna, now hates her after she traumatizes Chris. It would join the alliance of all, straight up. They wanted for a while. Like, for 5 years they wanted to join. Even though the CFA had not even existed for 5 years. With Karan and Sandeja now in the CFA, the new alliance map has been born. With Sean, Keiju, Colin, Celarus, Karan, and the United States all in one alliance. And they actually cover like a humongous amount of the map. Like, let's go to layer 3. This is the entirety of the map. And this is the sphere of influence. Yes, that's the influence sphere. After like this happened, this would lead to a conflict. This would almost brew up a conflict in the region. Because Sandeja, they are literally this close. So they'll probably gonna need someone. Luckily, Alex is just a good ally. A good ally to choose. So Sandeja would declare war. Complete on Brianna. And let's see how that goes. So now I just got done with Brianna and Sandeja, and let's see how this would come out. In Southern Brianna, we have. Oops, I forgot to turn on Alpha Lock. In Southern Brianna, Sandeja would launch an invasion into the Briannic Peninsula, certainly in the south half. Rally have put troops to the front line. However, someone building nuts but another nation to join the war. And can you guess who joined? Yep, Sean will join the conflict alongside Sandeja. Since Sean is the second strongest behind the United States, they were able to swipe down any Briannic troops. It's the third, so he was in aid, but they were literally right at Yokio. Now they are literally at Yokio, literally at the border of downtown Yokio. And Sean was sending his navy to send. Sean had to surround a huge amount of troops in the front line while advancing north. This was Brianna surrenders in the south. Sandeja and Shawan troops would be able to surround Brianna troops while capturing the capital. This fortune would collapse. Right before Brianna was about to fall, another nation joined the war. With Italy now joining the war, it's probably a little bit too late because it's on the verge of collapsing. But she did manage to push back a bit in this region with the help. But however, something bad happened. Riots were happening all over the nation, backed by Shawn Wayne in NATO Christian troops, with easily and now having no supplies, she would officially surrender, marking clear and Shawn. Let's go see how this treaty will add out. Okay, this is now the treaty, and we have illegally being split into North and South. We have Brianna basically not losing anything, but she was definitely forced to pay $400 billion fine. But let's see how the alliance map is. Oh boy. South Italy was completely forced into the CFA by priming the countries that were anti-Brianna, which are the United States, Cadriel, Poland, Belarus, Sean, Carolina, and Tehran. The most pressured was Sandia, forcing South Italy to join. Okay, now with this brand new map, what would we even do? But there was something happening in Africa. Miss Moore, which is basically one of the smallest, would create an alliance with some of the Globaton powers. They're in which were all not fans of the West, since obviously he just got the butts kicked by Sandia, John, and the United States. Okay, this is our new alliance. The light green is the opposer to the CFA, which is in the red. And I think the CFA in the new alliance. I'm gonna name it the new alliance because it's new. But I think it may have a chance of to be in the CFA here, but I don't think they have a chance of choosing. Obviously, Sean would wreck. I think they went lightning down at once. Back to the topic. This map had barely changed. But something happened in South Africa. These three nations, which had hated each other for a while, would spark a conflict. Which it'll be. Hey, now since we have this entirety of this map, let's see what happened. Yes, I'm using swatches in the West. We're aiming to make a quick advance into the blue middle defenses. But however, the blue did able to make a push into pink. A fast push, not a middle push. They were able to wipe out the nation. Places in pink facility. But however, the red captures the capital and blue capitulates. This thing lasted only a month. What? Okay, let's see the peace treaty. Okay, in this treaty, the former blue and pink teams here were merged into this single union known as the Union of South Africa. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.